Welcome to Watching with Styles, home of the rifle school or the soccer school. I wish I had something better to show after that game because according to Twitter, according to Al Gore's internet, we suck at basketball too. Those are not my words. Those are of things that I'm reading on Twitter. And it's crazy how the great thing about it is we are equal opportunists as fans. We don't discriminate between sports. That's a good thing. All our coaches suck. It's not funny, but it's funny. Uh, so let's get on this Vandy game. And I actually, like I've said in the past, it's kind of crazy. It's better for me to watch when we lose because it shows where things are going. Uh, this game, fans can say, I understand. Everybody wants Scangarello out. Sure, no problem. If that's the case, that's the case. I don't have, doesn't matter to me either or. That's the great thing about me is I don't get attached to anybody. If he's out, he's out. I just don't think whoever comes is going to have it easy. But this game, to me, is a South Carolina game all over again. This game, to me, is on the defense. I know people say, oh, we should have scored all this. Yeah, sure. We could have. This defense should not have given up more than 10 points to this team. Period. Nothing more, nothing. It should have been less. This team is not good enough to put up the points that they put up on our defense. And for them to have 260 plus yards, I can't say running backs, a quarterback and a running back over 100 yards rushing, not going to get it done. I don't care if you have a million turnovers. Trust me, I was on a team that had 7 turnovers on Florida and we lost. You have to stop them and to give up big play and big play. And here's the other deal. Before I get started, is when you allow this team to have 10-play drive after 10-play drive after 9-play after 10-play drive, that minimizes the amount of time that your offense can have the ball to. So I understand points. I understand that. But 14 points should have been enough to beat this team. 17 points should have damn sure been enough to beat this team at home. There's no way. There's no way in hell. So let's get into it. I had some cut-ups. And the great thing about cut-ups is that they are cut-ups. The bad thing about them is they only gives you 140 seconds. So how did they allow a freshman off the bench to get in? Yeah, that's what I said. Someone told me, because I said you should have called timeout and put Valentine in. Someone told me that, like right after that, Valentine looked really bad after the play. So then I came back and I said, well, why didn't we put Andrew Phillips at the corner and put Afari at the nickel? And Afari played in the game. With that said, I'm a preacher of play before the play. We shouldn't even have been in that position. To be honest with you, we shouldn't have been in that position. They got 2 down, 4th down calls, 2 4th down conversions, which is ridiculous. It's just bad, man. You can't, for a defense who was the second best defense in the conference before this game. They didn't play like the second best defense the entire game, and they gave up too many third downs. Their third down conversion was ridiculous. Let's just get into this thing. Now, it wasn't for lack of effort. It was lack of, in my opinion, not even focus. Just players doing things that they shouldn't do. This Andrew Phillips has really come along. This kid has really come along. I'm impressed with him. Forced a hole. We are coming, man. That's a great job by the DBs here. So we get him at 1st and 20 because of the hole on Phillips. Now we got to win. This is hard for me because I understand how I didn't play against this type of offense. I understand all the eye candy, but you also gotta react to pass or run. And this is a pass to me. No lineman downfield. And we got too many guys pressing the box. And we're not the only ones that do. I mean, that's how we get some of the deep passes on offense on a play action. But that is all eye discipline. Now, this is a great job of Key finishing the play. Finish the play. Now, I personally think it was a fumble. The ball was moving, but I could understand if they didn't call a fumble because the ball didn't theoretically come out until his arm hit the ground, but that ball was moving. This is why I remember in high school, our coach taught our defensive linemen to don't even block. He said, don't block because you guys are going to do this. And that makes no sense. What is Deion Walker doing? So now we get a block in the back. We move back. Now, I'm not saying that makes a difference, but I'm just saying why even put yourself in that position? Like I said, we told our player to not even try and block because you're gonna get a penalty and maybe have a pick six and return back. This play, I've seen it, and I saw somebody make a comment of, oh, this guy read the play like he knew what to call. Man, sometimes y'all get on my damn nerves. He did not read the play. He read block down, linebacker comes. It's really that simple. It has nothing about reading the play. It's about reading your keys. He did not know what a play is. He just filled this gap. That's a gap that he has to fill. Now, the problem is we didn't block this well. And I still don't get this blocking scheme for me. All right? And since we're here, we can talk about it more. This guy looks like a one tech. This guy looks... I'm not sure what he is. Let's say 5. He might look head up. I'm not sure. All right. And I'm going to say this is a 1. It's kind of hard without getting end zone, which means we should be able to block here. We should be able to get to here. We should be able to block down. We should be able to get to here. He's going to block out, and he's going to either get that option. All right. I would like it more for me if we here get up to second level, seal, kick out, and for him to come in on this linebacker. That's how I would see it happening. I don't know if Suncast is here, but Suncat is here. That's how I will block it. And it's weird how, I don't know if you like, I just drawed it up. It's cool. No, man, the blocking scheme is not a coaching issue. Because here's the deal. This is why it's not a coaching issue. Is because a coach cannot be out there like you in Little League and point to you, hey, they in a 1, a 3, and a 5 tech. So if they in a 1, a 3, and a 5 tech, you block him and you block him and you block him. You have mechanisms and protocols on the O-line. If they line up like this, this is what you do. It is pretty damn basic. Now, people are just harping on the complexity of this offense. Now, I've heard that someone sent me a tweet about, I think it was it Bates, saying how the play calls are long. Sure. In the NFL, they tell everybody what to fucking do. The plays are long because basically it's telling everybody what to do. In high school, you don't tell everybody what to do. You say 30, you say buck sweep. Just think of that. Wing T, you say buck sweep right. And everybody just knows what to do, right? Just off of that. When you have a team on the other side of the ball, you can scheme what you think they're gonna run. You can scheme all that shit. But when the game is played, can your players adapt? Because that's all you can do. As my high school coach told me I can't remember, I think it was my junior year. And I was the starting quarterback. And he said, man, the hay is in the barn. That's all we can do. Now it's up to you to be a leader and get these guys ready to play tomorrow night. All a coach can do is prepare you. And on game day, you have to execute. And normally the center makes a call and everybody executes. So for me, I don't know why Cox will look backside because it's coming play side, but whatever. He looked that way. But for Flax to block no one, I guess he did block someone. It was Cox who basically blocked no one. But Cox to block that when the play is coming here, I don't know, man. Now, I also don't know. This play could have went front side. I don't know. But it seems weird. So, and 32 didn't know the fucking play. I'm sick of that. Every play on defense, just watch. If 32 knew that play, did he know the other running plays when he's coming down the same way when he reads guard? Now, this play, to me, as a quarterback, that's, quarterbacks who are coaches' sons, how some people don't like them because they do the right thing so often, even though it might not seem like the right thing. It is 2nd and 10. We got nothing on first down. 2nd and 10. If you're a coach's son, you know right now, and I'm not a coach's son, I just had some great coaches. You know right now, one of the key things to do is to get some yards to get us in 3rd and possibly 5. We can get to 3rd and 6 or less, then I could potentially call a run play. Now a defense cannot pin their ears back on 3rd and 10, especially against our offensive line. So 2nd and 10 is a key down for an offense. Because right now you are behind the chains. You need to get 5 yards. You can get 3 yards or 4. Anything that's positive to not make it 3rd and 10. Because if it's 3rd and 10, you got to pass the ball. You have no choice. Everybody in the stadium knows 3rd and 10, you're gonna the worst thing you can do is run a screen. As far as a defense, I gotta get 10 yards back because I gotta protect the chains, make them throw underneath. But they can run a screen. And that screen can be tough on the defense because, like I said, the guys are dropping forward back. You might get an offensive lineman out there, you miss a tackle, and they get 10 yards. That's a possibility. But you know, on defense, when I play corner 3rd and 10, they fucking pass the ball. 3rd and 6, and now it's in a weird spot. It's in a spot that's where they could potentially run this thing. So right here, Will is looking. They're playing zone. You got to get the ball to Robinson right now. Give him the ball. At worst, he gets, this is 3 yards. So now it's 3rd and 7. If he gets it, get in space with him and get the 5 with a move, now we 3rd and 5. Get him the ball. Get him the ball. That's the timing. Zero has no chance of making any play on this ball if it's thrown. He's not looking at the quarterback. He's beat right here. And not beat in a bad way, but you can get the ball to him. And now we wait, and now we have to. Now, that's all that said, that's a positive. He threw the ball away. But right now, we should be 3rd and 7 at worst. And I think Tay gets at least 2 more yards out of this. I think we 3rd and 5. I think we 3rd and 5. And I feel comfortable saying that. Instead, we're 3rd and 10. And now, look how look. These guys, 3rd and 10, they know we got to pass. They're going to try and dick us with probably a simulated blitz or bring the house. Okay? And I already did this. I cut this up. This is a first down. Just like the other thing, it's all about timing. He's got to throw that thing right now, and he needs to throw it right here. The longer you hold the ball, the more chance that this guy and potentially this guy can come over and make a play on the ball or potentially eliminate the pass with a hard hit. So for me, he's at the top of his drop. Right there. Throw it. Throw the ball. He's looking right down the pipe. There is nothing. There is a big ass window here. There's nobody there. Throw the ball right here. So now whoever is the pass catcher, which is Barry Brown, has a chance to turn up the seam between this corner and this safety. He releases this ball to have him get to the middle of the field. This ball is scheduled to make it right there. That's too late. That ball should be completed between basically the Kroger field, there and there. It's a simple read. We can't wait. He's got to throw that ball and throw him open. He's got to be comfortable in his player cuts and throw that ball right now and get it. I'm just going to harp on about right in there. And then if he does that, this isn't in play. So now we get points, though. You get a turnover, you get points. Not ideal, but it's points. My theme in the cut-ups was eye discipline. If this is man-to-man by Ty, if he's playing man-to-man, I'm going to say he is because he's looking at the receiver. Now he doesn't. Now he looks at the receiver. If you're in man, you never look at the quarterback until you take at least a couple steps. Now you can see And that is a horrific tackle. Right? He lost right there. He lost right there when he didn't drive and he did that little hit step. He lost right there. That's when the play became an issue. I will do that, Lake Dog. I'll put the cut ups on YouTube. He lost right there. If he's in man, he should be driving the damn hitch. If he's in zone, he should have been looking at the quarterback and saw this front hand come off the ball and been driving anyway. That's bad eye discipline. When you don't play with discipline, bad things tend to happen. The hardest thing to do is to do this for 60 plus plays. But you know how you get yourself acclimated to it? It's every day in practice. You focus on every play. So then when game time comes, when you have ran over 100 plays, probably not over 100, more than that. Probably over 400 plays in a week, maybe? That your brain and your body is used to focusing a lot. So then it's not odd for it to have to do that on a consistent basis. You practice with a purpose. You practice with a purpose. The reason why you practice with a purpose is so now you're trying to achieve goals. What would have been my junior year? I used to practice all kinds of stuff. Celebrations for when I get a interception. I used to practice on what my technique is going to be against this receiver in this formation. Practice with a purpose. So then on game day, you're ready to play because you practice with a purpose. If you're not practicing with a purpose, you're just out there practicing. And being out there practicing is just a waste of fucking time. Every day, you need to practice on something. Whatever your purpose is that day, you fucking hone in on that. If it's keeping eyes on quarterback, is it eye discipline? Is it my plant foot getting all of my cleats into the ground? Is it speed turns when I'm out of phase and the corner and the wide receiver runs the corner route, and instead of me opening my hips, I speed burst out of it. Whatever it is, you practice with a damn purpose. Because if you did that, these things won't happen because you're in between. See that little hop step? He's in between right there. He doesn't know. If he was in man, he wouldn't have hit step right there. He would have drove on the ball because he's got that man. His only focus is that man, okay? If he's in zone, his eyes would have been on the quarterback and he would have fucking drove right there. No doubt about it. See, when you're playing man, quarterback, you don't know. If he was playing quarterback, that wide receiver is irrelevant. The magic is this ball. That ball takes you where you need to be. And if he was playing zone, he would have had his eyes on the quarterback and he would have broke now with eyes on the quarterback. Then he could have saw the ball. Oops, I can't get there. Make the tackle. Or, oops, I can get there. Make the pick, and you go for 6. Practice with a damn purpose. That's too fucking much. We shouldn't. Oh my God. This team offensively is not good enough to do that to us. That wasn't a great play. They didn't out athlete on us. Out athlete that on us. This is a great drive. I think that's Ty. I think great, or is that Key? That's great read by Key. Great tackle. Second and long. Now this is utter again. And I said it. There were a couple plays where I don't understand why Brad White called man against this quarterback. I really didn't. But this play is on players. And that's why I don't say a lot during the games anymore, because you think you see it because it happens so quickly. But sometimes what you think you see is not accurate. And I don't want to be saying stuff that's inaccurate. So that's why I do this. This is not on Weaver. And I'm pretty much a 1,000% sure this is not on Weaver. Because the more I watch it, this is zone defense. And Weaver has an outside contained guy. And you know he's outside contained because he rushes outside. So Weaver has every right to come in here and try to spill this to that contained guy. So this is not on Weaver. This is on Lovett. And y'all know how much I love Lovett. It hurts me to get him on this. Why is he rushing this like it's a pass? And now he has quarterback. But now big 77. When big tackle get hands on you, it's ball game. Been in that situation. When one of these big MFers get on the DB, you ain't got nothing. He's just too massive. So now with that, he's out of whack, and it just leaves a big hole. Now, could Weaver have played this better? Yes. Weaver could have played this better because there's no way he's making that tackle on this side of the line of scrimmage. Definitely. He could have definitely slowed down, secured his cutback gap, and might have been able to get a hand on the quarterback. For sure. But that's really not his job. He's squeezing like he's supposed to. He's just a little bit too upfield. And we don't have quarterback. Now we're in a bad situation, right? The hardest thing about defensive back is you are the last man of defense. You have to cover all these other guys' mistakes. You just have to. And our eye discipline is not very good. So now we got a corner and nobody else. So, in my opinion, the DBs really fucked this up. Not saying he couldn't have helped, but bam, bam. I'm doing it in order. 1, 2, 3. Like Dog Wallace gets fooled all the time. He overplays everything. But Wallace, honestly, is not that bad because he honestly has to respect this. See, that's the whole thing about this whole zone read is he does have to respect that. And as a linebacker, when you see guard pull, you have to go. That's just old school rules. I don't know if that's what they do new school, but that's the old school rule. Tackle pulls, you flow. Because these guys normally take you to the play. All right. So now zone read, they only got one guy. They got one guy. And we should have him. One guy to block 2. One guy to block 2. He really has to flow. Now, he could see and come back, but that's really not his responsibility. See, that's why I am so big on you do your damn job. Because if Wallace stays here and he cuts it up, that's his gap. Just think about it. Him and D-Jack are on the string together. So he can't separate that string and come here because then there's a big ass gap. There's a big ass void if Wallace is here and they hand it off and he cuts right here. There's no one for Wallace to turn it back into. So you got this guy. They read him. That's the thing. If they reading him and when he crashed, he pulled, but we should have had, with our defense, we should have had Lovett right there. And we should have had a safety filling too. That's bullshit. That's a big ass play for a team that is not good offensively. So you just gave them 7. See Wallace, once that guard pull. Oh, don't do it to me. When I get it back up, once that guard pull, he went with. And that's really his keys. You have to read your keys defensively and do your job. And it's really that simple. Now, think about it. When you get a guy who watches a lot of film, maybe he can get a key and say, okay, that guard is pulling. Nah, there's no way. Because even if you read the keys, because there's no key, because that's a zone read, the quarterback pulls it because he's reading the defensive end. So honestly, he has to do what he did. There's no way around it. That's not like back in the day where there's a call gap and there's a definite handoff. No, that's based on what the quarterback read, and he had the choice to pull it or to give it, and he made a great read. But we also, with this cross read, we also had a chance to get him if we don't do what we did. And now, like I said, we just fucking gave them. We just gave them what, 6 first downs? That's not good. Here's the thing, and this is why the Weaver bothers me a little bit, is you are not going to fucking make this play over here. This is the thing, how I say do your job. And it's hard for guys to be disciplined. Is look at, I think that's Ripka, look at D-Jack, look at Ty, look at Wallace. Although Ty should be probably about right here. But let's just say this is how we run the defense. You're not going to make that play over there. You're not going to chase him down when we got guys already there. You can also slow play this thing a little bit to help everybody out. This is so unfortunate. That is so bad. So bad. All their touchdown came on big plays. They didn't just march it down our throat. Big plays. This is a little thing, but it's a big thing. When do you snap the ball? When do you snap it? You snap it now. Now you get Horsey and Cummings bump into each other because of the timing of the snap. If it's going outside like it looks like it is, you probably need to snap it right when he's between the guard and the tackle, not when he's right behind you, because now it just messes up the timing. Block down, we're pulling, and we get knocked off. So we lose a potential blocker because of the operation. Now that is a great cut by Chatan. Get uphill. But this is just, we're not blocking anybody. That's a great run by Chatan. Watch. See what I mean? We snapped it too early, so it messes up the timing. And now Horsey and Cummings hit each other. Now Horsey can't get to here. Guarantee you he's got that. Great job. That's great job by Chatan. I like that number too. This bothers me so much. This play bothers me so much. Because it's not the play call. When you play football, so much emphasis is placed on play calling. When 90% of people can't fucking call plays. It is difficult to call plays. It's not like you can see what the defense is running and then say, we're going to run this because I know what the hell the defensive coordinator called. You don't know what he's calling. You have to make your call before the defense makes their call, because you got a clock. So if that's the case, when you make a good call, or when you even make a bad call, as long as your player execute, you're going to get something out of it. But when you make a damn good call, borderline great call, and you get nothing out of it, it's not your fault. Even though people in the stadium and people watching on TV will say, oh, that's a horrible call because the result is horrible. But when you look at the play, it's not. Suncat came in late. The first offensive play is a middle zone. 85 is H. 88 is tight. Right now is in a 3-4. 13 is halfway. Walk down. Yep. Okay. 24 takes wrong. First step should be with left. He takes lateral. So Suncat, are you telling me that C-Rod should have went to the left to the play side more than how he cut back? Is that what you're telling me? So you're telling me that Cox should have went to that left linebacker, and then you telling me that Flack should have cut off the right side linebacker? Got it. All right. See, that's why it's great to have Suncat on here. Like I say, I don't know, and Suncat is not 100% because we don't know the damn play. But he's played the position, and I trust that he can see it and has a pretty good idea of what should have happened. So now, like I said, I didn't know either. Like I was saying, C-Rod could have went play side. If that's the case, what made C-Rod cut back then? because it looked like Burton had that. I think it was a 3-tech seal. He did have a linebacker there, and it is what it is. But like I said, this play fucking bothers me. I want you to understand what's going on. All right, they rushed 3, so I want you to stand with me with whom is over here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, everybody in the white is in this damn screen, right? All right. The great thing about this, they only rush 3. So that means you can get a lot more linemen out because they're not rushing 5. So they're rushing 3. Okay. If we get the ball, right? Now everybody's in the screen. I want you to understand, everybody's in the screen, right? You got a corner down here that gets left out. But he doesn't matter. Okay? Bam, bam. Now there's 3 back here, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That's 10. You got a safety coming. If Baron Brown, when he catches it, which is right now, like I said in the cut-ups, this fucking guy is eliminated. He ain't making this play. If Baron Brown goes here, right? So we got 3. Watch this. We got 4. Oops. We got 4. Watch this. 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Let me put my other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. He's gonna. I think this is Manning. Manning's gonna turn up and get somebody. This is out the fucking gate. This is minimum 1 yard, because that's 1 yard. With his speed, this could be a house call, because the only guy left is that safety. Watch. Remember what we looked at? This guy's gone, right? This guy is about to be blocked by, I think that's Burton. Manning is going to come up and seal that corner. The only guy left is this guy. And I guess that guy. But with his speed, that guy's gone. Just look at it. Eye in the sky don't lie. The corner is already down. He's gone. If we're going this way, he's gone. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 9 is that corner on the side. These are the 2 defensive linemen. 9 is the corner on the side. Right. That's 9. He's got 10. It's only 1 fucking guy left. It's only 1 guy left. It's only 1 guy left. Want everybody to understand this. Y'all can fucking complain about play calling. Y'all can complain about we button up against the play clock. Y'all can complain about we're not playing tempo. Y'all complain about all the shit y'all want to complain about, because you have the right to complain. But when your damn players don't execute wherever the fucking play is called, whose fault is it? I can fucking guarantee you, I will put everything that I got that Scott Woodward does not tell him to go to him. I will put everything I got that he's not taught to fucking do that. I guarantee it. I guarantee you they don't run this drill and he goes that way. I guarantee you. There ain't nothing that makes him go that. This is not high school. See, in high school, you can go here, then go all the way back here, then maybe turn here, then come all the way. You can do all that shit. You can't do that on this level. Catch the ball, follow your lineman, get up the field. Because what you're supposed to do is find this guy. He's coming. It's like a running back. You run right off his rear end and you get up the fucking field. If no one, and I know whatever, this is the shit that pisses me off. Because, see, in high school, most high school coaches, they are teachers. They are value in the community. They do it for the love of the sport. They love the kids, especially the guys who've been high school coaches for a long time. They love the sport. They're pretty much, most high school coaches don't get fired. They just don't. I'm not, it happens, but I'm saying the majority of high school coaches don't get fired. Because there's more to the game than that. Unless you go to down, there are some schools who win state championships. If they don't win, then they'll fire the coach. I'm saying not many fucking high schools are in the country. The majority of coaches don't get fired for a myriad of reasons. Some of it's school ain't got money. There ain't that many damn good coaches. There's a lot of reasons why. When you get on this level, you're getting paid handsomely, and you try to put your guys in positions because you're trying to win. And when your player does this, inexcusable. That is downright awful. There is no way right now for the one of the fucking times where we block this shit perfectly. There is hat on hat and guys on the damn ground. He goes right here, dude. I can't say what happens because he didn't fucking do it. But I guarantee you one thing. He will have at least 10, 20 yards. So, I understand. Liam Cohen was a fan favorite. Especially coming from Eddie Graham, which some people didn't like. I get that too. But now I'm going my rant a little bit. But Eddie Graham also never had this quarterback and didn't have Wan'Dale Robinson as his receiver. Name one receiver that is in the NFL that played with, that was on a team, offensively skilled position player, wide receiver, or quarterback. When Eddie Graham was there, there's zero. We had a running back and good offensive lineman. I say it again. Liam Cohen came in. Now, he had a lot to do with it. I'm not going to lie about it. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have got these two guys. Liam Cohen came in a situation where he had a great offensive line. He had a great offensive line. A great, not decent, not good. He had a great offensive line. Kennard is in the NFL. Fortner is starting for the damn Jacksonville Jaguars. And who's the other guy? Slips my mind now. And Darryl Rosenthal didn't make it, but he was still a serviceable offensive lineman. And we lost those three. But two of them fuckers are in the NFL. One of them is starting at a position that he switched to last year. So if you don't think that makes a difference, and I'm going to say it here, man, I've only 11 minutes in. I'm an hour in. This is going to be a long one. There's a reason why people leave, especially coaches. If you don't think Walford left solely because he wanted to go to Alabama, did you see the tea leaves? Did you see we ain't got shit in the cupboard? Is there a reason why people clamor about him rotating offensive linemen? Because that's what my man Slaughter would do. There might have been a reason why he didn't rotate linemen. Because he didn't have any guys to fucking rotate. Who was he going to rotate? Who was he going to put in? You can't develop that. I no doubt, like I underappreciated Fortner. I'm not gonna lie. I knew he played well last year, but damn. And I'm a proponent, and I know I'm a preacher of the center of your team is the most important part of the team. If you run a 3-4, it's the center, it's the nose tackle, it's the 2 inside linebackers, and it's the safety, and it's the running back, and it's the quarterback. That's it. It goes just like that. If you run a 4-3 on defense, it's the center, it's the one tech, it's the Mike linebacker, it's the safety, it's the quarterback, it's the running back. The center is the number one guy because usually the center controls the line of scrimmage. He makes all the calls. I don't know if that's what we do, but that's typically what the center does. And yes, Fortner fucking did it at a high level last year, and we have had a tradition of it. Craig B. Tired of the rotate argument. If that was the issue, then O-line would improve as the season progressed. They didn't play much because that's a rational thought, Craig. That's a rational thought. Because if they were valued to play, they would play. That's one thing. That is one thing I want people to understand when it comes to coaching. Players, the coaches don't dictate playing time, honestly. Players dictate playing time. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Fortner has given, I know, man, Fortner's been balling. Coaches are human beings, and I tell all the guys who I've ever been in contact with, coaches and teachers are human. If you can pull their heartstring, you got a chance. You have to gain a coach's trust. You have to gain a coach's trust for him to play you. I have seen in many situations from middle school to high school to college to the NFL where there's a guy whom everybody in the world knows he probably shouldn't be starting, or he probably shouldn't be getting as many snaps as he get, because he's not as athletic as the guy who's behind. The guy behind him, dude, he can run, he can jump, he's a unicorn, he's a freak of nature. But they're not at practice. They don't see all the fuck ups the unicorn, the freak of nature makes in practice. So as a coach, especially on a college level where your salary, your livelihood is based on the production of your players, are you going to put in a guy whom you can't trust? Is going to be where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there. Yeah, he might not make the interception. Yeah, he might not make the bruising tackle. Yeah, he might not do this and do that. But you know what he's going to do? He's going to get you in the right call. He's going to be where he's supposed to be. He's going to do his job. That's what it is. It's simple as that. And there's a level of dedication to the game that you have to have. There is a dedication to the game in college that you have to have. If there's any high school players that will listen to this, there's a sacrifice, there's a commitment, not only to yourself, but to the guy next to you. Because one thing you don't want to have is the guy next to you sacrificing, committing, dedicating himself, and your ass isn't. And then the ball comes to you, and the guy next to you is doing what he's supposed to, and your ass gets fucking ran over, and the ball runs to you all the time. And everybody's looking at you like, why ain't you putting in the time? You don't want to be that guy. There is a sacrifice, commitment, and dedication to the fucking game, especially when you get to the college level. You are a student athlete. You need to put as much fucking time into your craft. And you in college have so many resources. You can watch game film on your laptop. You don't have to go to the facility and take time away and drive to the facility and get yourself there and all that stuff to watch film. You can watch film on your damn phone. So you need to sacrifice, dedicate, and commit yourself to your craft. Because, see, I wish someone would have told me this. I learned this on my own. You are going to finish football at the age of 22, 23. If you don't go to the NFL, you got the age of 23 to whenever to party your ass off. You got a little piece of time to potentially make yourself a shit ton of money if you get to the NFL, especially now when the damn league minimum is $400,000. League minimum when I came, I was $130,000. It's $4+ now. You play in a league a long enough time, that's $1 million. And that's not a long 2.5 years. You can get you $1 million. If you get a signing bonus, it will be $1 million in 2 years. That's league minimum. That's not being drafted high. That's not being a first or second rounder. That is you being a fucking 5th rounder. You make your 4+, probably get you $100,000 signing bonus. You $500,000 in year 1. But you have to dedicate and sacrifice yourself. Even Tom Brady at the age of 46, 47, whatever age he is right now. If he retires today, he's still only 46 or 47. If he lives to 70 years old, he still got 20+ years of his life. There's a reason why he's been so long, because he sacrificed and dedicates himself to the craft. And he's probably made over $200 million. I want y'all to understand, there's a level. Yes, your classmate is out partying on Thursday night. Yes, your classmate's out partying on Sunday night. You can't do that shit. You just can't if you want to be great. It goes back to practicing with a purpose. You want to be great. There's certain stuff you can't do. All right. I've been on my soapbox long enough. Let me read some of these. Now have heard last year O-line coach was old school in your face, and yeah, that wouldn't shock me. Fordham was the best by O-line since his sophomore year. He was able to switch from guard and strong run off to center and weak run. Oh, pretty seamless. He was good, Suncat. As you know, he shouldn't have been, but this was a rebuild year on offense. Really need Hall Goodman to grow up fast next year. See, that's that bullshit. I think I said this in Driving with Styles. Hold on, the Suncat or get a list of timestamps and stack of years. Exactly. People don't, dude, the grind was real back in the day. The grind was real. Now we had Super VHS, so we had that super fast forward, which was pretty damn cool. But you couldn't index a down play. You had to down fast forward until you got there. See, this is the bullshit. And I said this, I think, in Driving with Styles. Everybody can complain and blame all you want. Just like I said, there's a play before the play. There are years before the years. The reason why we're in this predicament with the O-line is because we had a fucking horrible ass recruiting class the last couple of years. We have not recruited well on the O-line the last couple of years. unfortunately, my man Slaughter probably had a little bit to do that because he has not been recruiting and then he's not coaching them. But, dude, name someone. Burton hasn't manifested anything. John Young hasn't manifested into anything yet. Who else? Wally hasn't manifested into anything. Although Wally wasn't coached by Slaughter, but I'm just saying these guys have not manifested into anything. And we had to move. And Quentin Wilson, where the hell is he at? He was supposed to be the next center. Now we had to move 2 fucking guards to center. It would have been nice to have Eli Cox at guard where he was midseason All-American. And have Horsey at guard where he played well last year. And be strong at the middle. But man, it's bad. But this thing, man, it is absolutely disgusting. And now it puts us in 3rd and 3. Now, it's fortunate that we made this. It's totally, we get it. But that's one extra play that we wouldn't have to run. When it fucking looks good, it looks fucking great. I could have ran through this hole. We washed this side of the line all the way down. Get a hinge seal block there, and that's ball game. If he could run, it'll be even better. Because he holds this guy. Now we need to get more than this. This is what I want people to understand right now. I've been in this position. This guy is literally shitting in his pants. Not in a bad way, but he's like, fuck. This guy has from hash to run without anybody even anywhere close to force them one way. So now I got to come down, break down, and hope that I can make this tackle. See how he can't make like a clean tackle, like a form, like in a vacuum. He should be hit across the bow, butt down, all that stuff. When you got a running back that has this much space, you fucking praying that you can just get him down and make him snap the ball again. That's a great fucking open field tackle. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. He does have this umpire there, but man. Yeesh. What's up, AJ? This makes no sense. How does Horsey get split? I don't know, man. It seems like these guys be head over skis a little too much. Head down. Horsey has his head down. That guy slants inside, and now he gets penetration, and now that's ball game. But this is why it's so frustrating, right? Look at the blocks. Look at it. We kind of created a new line of scrimmage. AJ, I haven't even looked at it, but there's a guy, SEC stat, that has it. Suncat said it looks between 80 and 79. That's a front side hole. I don't think there's anybody deep up top. Oh, it's going to crap out on me again, isn't it? 79 and 80. The 80 and 68, I got you. Let me get back to it. 60, 80, and 68. Yeah, this gonna be a the play before. Gotcha. Um, it it's like hard for me, and the thing about it is, coaches do deserve blame, no doubt about it. I would never say that, but man, I played on some teams. I played in situations where the coach made perfect calls and we fucked it up as players. I've seen it. I've been a witness of it. And trust me, Sunday, well, was it Sunday, Monday? When did we watch film? We watched film on Monday. It was not a good look. If this guy's wiped out, we got a good little thing going to get this first down. So Suncat, who has that defensive end then? If you saying Horsey should double and get to here, are you saying that it should have been this way? Let's see. See, but he can't get that way because he's got penetration. But that's horrible. On 2nd and 1. Let's see what Suncat is saying. You saying Burton should? So you're saying Burton Horsey should double and get to there. That's what I'm thinking you're saying because we're reaching here. I hope that's what you're saying because that would make a little more sense. Well, he did though, but you saying he should have doubled with. You saying instead of chipping off of the one tech, you saying he should have given the one tech strictly to Cox, double here, and then chip to the linebacker. Yeah, this number 13, right? Oh, this number 13. No, this got to be 13. No, that's 19. Now here's the, you know what's crazy? Seconds to talk. See, in tempo, you can't be trying to make calls on the O line. You're just really zone blocking. We got them. They don't know what the hell they're supposed to do, and we can't block it. We can't block it. So if you think tempo will work, this play kind of proves that we don't know how to fucking block it if we don't know where the guys are. Even when we know where the guys are and what they're running, we still can't fucking block it. Now that's all C-Rod. Because where's Flax going? Unless I don't know, man. So frustrating. Now, I don't know what's happening on back in here because I don't have the all 22. But I can say on this one, I can say on this one that at least we got it to the check down. It's better to be 2nd and 7 than to be 2nd and 10. Because if you get 3 more yards on the next down, you're 3rd and 4. That's winning. When it's good, man, When everything works right, it is glorious. When everything works right and he has time, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. And it makes the play card look really, really good. Now on this one, this is why you have to be patient as a running back into the hole and hard out. When you see this, and he would have bounced it here, ain't nobody over here. Now that's obviously being picky, but if he bounced it again out here, he's gonna outrun this guy. And they're in man to man. There ain't no telling what's going on the backside. This is a good cut here. You just need to cut one more. Boom. It's out the gate. It's hard for me to say anything because I don't know what's going on behind this guy. But sometimes Will needs to just give it up because you can see he's not, just like last week, you can see he's not running naturally. Throw the ball away. Just throw the ball away. Save yourself. Save yourself. Throw the ball away. Now, this is hard being a quarterback, is you don't want to get him hurt. But if you see, man, there's no zone, there's no one he's going to run into, you can throw this ball up for him to run after the catch. See, this is... I think it is to his right toe. Man, I feel for C-Rod. He's battered and bruised. No one gets open here. There's no one open. We need a running back with little juice. Jatan is solid. I thought he had a little more burst. We need someone who can run a better choice route and get open. Because honestly, right now, with this guy, you can tell. I don't know if it's a choice route, so let me just go. If it's a choice route, he will go in because this guy's outside leverage. He's just going to run right into him. That's actually a pretty decent throw. That's pretty good defense. Dude, look, man, this is what CC, people are gonna complain about any and everything. The funny part about it to me is that he didn't run last year until the end of the season. People were begging him to run last year. They're not running him because they don't trust the guys behind him. And then it's like, well, why did he's hurt? Well, damn, he definitely can't run now. The difference is our O-line is not the strength of the offense. I will die on this hill. He should have thrown this ball to Dane Key right now. Once Caddis slipped, see, this is what people don't understand. You cannot throw all balls past the first down because, you know, these guys also know where the first down is. But once he slipped, because this is supposed to be a rub route on him by Dane Key. Once he does that, he's off of my radar because I know he lost his advantage. That slip loses his advantage. Now that's X'd out. I know what my other route is here. I'm throwing it there. And I can say, now, I didn't play against this level. Played in high school, started 2.5 years. I've had this happen. You have to X that guy out. Once he slips, once that happens, we'll still have the ball. You got to find him. Because now he lost the advantage he had. He's X. If he would have thrown that ball to that pylon, I think it's a touchdown. At least you give yourself a shot. This is a great fucking field by. Oh, that's a great tackle. I love it. Man, kid is going to be amazing. See, we both going to down the same hill. Man, it's frustrating with this defense because they don't do this all the time. This is Weaver's playing too much with his hands. And now, you know what? You know how much this kills? This is what fans have to understand. This is 3rd and 4. We call a really good defense. It is 2 minutes left on the clock. They're going to get a first down. Guess how much more time they run on the clock? Gotta be disciplined backside. We had all week prepared for this quarterback. You gotta be disciplined backside. You gotta be disciplined backside. And he gashes for almost 10. So now it's 2nd and 7. Now, this is why it's bothersome. They run the same play. Look how much discipline we are now because our eye discipline is so much better. It's all about the eyes. That's pretty damn good. It's 3rd and 2. Exactly, AJ. You know it. AJ missed my rant earlier. Boy, we had that tackle. D-Jack got there. That's close. That's close. Now look at the clock. That was 2 minutes left, right? So now they have at least ran 2 minutes off the clock, right? I think I had an end zone cut of this. I think I remember this play. Yes. We got to be slower. There's a problem. I played with some slow, hyper intelligent linebackers. Marty Moore and Mike Schnellenberger were probably 4'9", 40s. But them MFers were there all the time. They wasn't getting beat because they knew what they were doing. They watched enough film and they didn't overrun plays. He is going to turn it back to him, and he's supposed to turn it back to him, and we squeeze it like a pimple. Watch Trevor Wallace overrun. He's already overrunning a play. That's a tackle, that pull, and he is across the face of the tackle. He's losing. He lost. Where are you going? And honestly, if you really want to look at it, Derek Jackson should have kept his outside shoulder free. Trevor Wallace should come and be here and keeping this shoulder free. And squeeze him like a pimple. But he overruns it. And now that's Trevor Wallace. Oh, right there. But you're gonna that's a whole thing with playing with young guys, athletic guys. You just that's gonna happen to you. Oh, this is the I know. Oh, well, for me, I showed up. If you on Twitter seen the cut up, that play was made by Jordan Wright. Pure and simple. Great catch by Key. Now that interception. Now we get the ball on the 20. When it works, it looks so effortless, dude. That is great chunk play. Now we just gotta keep it going. When we got into the down red zone, we fucking peed down our leg. You're right, AJ. You were exactly right. They were built for this game. You're exactly right. They were built for the Missouri game too. They might not have been built for the Tennessee game, but they were definitely built for these last two games. In the next game too, Georgia too. You're right. See, that's the problem with being elite talent wise. Because your whole career you have gotten by with your athletic ability. Us mere mortals have to learn how to get by with not being elite. So for guys like me who didn't run 4.2s, 4.3s, we have to play with our mind, which can make us look like we run a 4.3, but in actuality, it's not. So Trevor Wallace is a guy who's so twitchy that you gotta slow him down, because he can't be patient. Because even in his patience, he's gonna be faster than Square and Jones. But Square and Jones have played for so long, they know how to slow themselves. The game has slowed down to them. They know how to be patient. They know not to get caught up in the wash. They know that I can meet a guy in the hole without coming downhill right now on certain plays. They know how to read offensive linemen. They also know tendencies. I guarantee you Square knows on first down and 10 what the team likes to run on the left hash in this formation. I guarantee you in this Rolodex in his head, he has prepared himself when they're on the defensive left hash and they come out. I don't know how they call formations. We used to call formation by cards: Joker, Ace, King, Queen, Jack. That's how we call formations when if they came out in a Jack formation on the defensive left hash on first and 10 with the running back lined up offset weak, they like to run this play. Guarantee you. And as my coach told me, you can't guess, but you can anticipate. And if you have a high likelihood of what they're going to run, it looks like you're fucking guessing. I've been blamed for guessing a lot. It's not a guess. It's anticipating. Because you have studied enough film. You have, as I said earlier, you have sacrificed, committed, and dedicated yourself to your craft. And not fucking staying out all night and not dedicating yourself to the craft. When you put in the work, the results come out. And you won't get caught up in the wash. Oh, this play bothers me so much. This guy's gonna fucking run straight out of bounds. Are you fucking kidding me? I bet you ain't do this shit at Frederick Douglass. I bet you. I bet you. After he made this guy miss, he would probably put on the brakes and come that way and make that guy miss. Then after do that, he'll find another guy and skirt and do something else. But this little MFer ran straight out of fucking bounds. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude. Yeah, he didn't put the ball in the right hand either. Well, you know what, AJ? You know why he didn't put the ball in the right hand? Because in his high school days, he probably so accustomed to skirt and doing this. I don't know, man. Dude, that right there is embarrassing. That right there is embarrassing. Look how much C-Rod had to do to get no yards. Look how much he had to work for this. And this is a simple block. I don't know, man. What is Upshaw doing? See, this is a perfect example of you thinking he's just gonna let you block him. You just going through the motions like in practice, scout team. He doesn't try to make a play, and you just reach and you just know you got him. This guy just whipped your ass and fucked up the whole blocking scheme. He whipped your ass and fucked up the whole blocking scheme. Because Cummins is supposed to come around, and I'm sure this is supposed to go here. But you fucking miss your block. Why you going outside in? He wrecks the play, and now we ain't got shit. All it takes is for one guy to fuck this shit up. And C-Rod had to do everything in his life to fucking just get back to the down line of scrimmage. Well, Craig, that honestly wasn't Cummings' block. If I'm Cummings, that's not even in my sights of stuff to do. I'm trying to wrap the corner. I'm trying to get around Upshaw's supposed block and get C-Rod outside and lead him around the corner. That was absolutely horrendous. But it's a play call. Play calling sucks, man. This right here, probably the best play of the game. For the offense, definitely for Will. Been complaining. Will, step up in the pocket. Check. Step up in the pocket. Will, find your release valve. Find your outlet. Will, finds his outlet. It's 3rd and 5. Guess how much we get? That's good fucking football right there. don't. It's okay. It's okay. You ain't have to go to Vanderbilt's roster and find out how big 13 was. That's wrong, Suncat. You didn't have to do that to Flax, man. We all know Flax has issues. You didn't have to go the extra yard. You didn't have to go above and beyond and go to Vanderbilt's website and see that 13 is 6 feet 213. Oh man. So here's the other thing. As a quarterback, if you're not confident and your guys run the right routes, it's hard for you to read defenses too. It is no way this is the right fucking route combination. It's no way. It's no way. It makes no sense. Look at that. That makes no sense. You are not stressing out any secondary linebacker on the field by running your out route up to, I don't know what kind of route did Caddis run. Did Caddis run a whip route? He ran a stick route right there. He just settled. Now we're gonna run an out route. That's no stress. There's no window, but Will's gotta throw the fucking ball away. Why are you taking that punishment? Just throw the ball away. Just throw the ball away. 2nd and 10. Watch this. If it's 2nd and 10 and we call this play, now it's 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. It's a lot easier making a call 3rd and 4 because I can possibly still run this bastard. Now this is, I don't know if I wish I got the end zone on this. I wish I get the end zone. I didn't. I was just trying to get through this. All right. Here's the deal. This is a really good play design. This is why it's really good. Because this guy right here is the inside rusher that C-Rod would have, right? Now, C-Rod's got to see the bigger picture, too. When he wrapped, that's not the closest defender. That's this guy. And we missed him. Here's the deal. Play coach and Will say, wide receiver ran the wrong route. On that play, somebody ran the wrong route. On this play, just watch this. If we get the fucking time, he's open. Dude, he is open. And this is what you got to look at. You didn't get the whole picture, right? But this guy is running over the top when Tavion breaks. He is outside of Tavion. He is about to run away from him. That's a first down. Yes. It was Magwood's open in the middle of the field. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, CC. You cannot. Where's Magwood at? Where's Magwood? Is this Crowder's or Magwood? He's reading this side of the field, though. Oh, when he takes the sack. Okay, gotcha. Dude, that's I like that. If he has a time, that's a first down. Now defense comes out. Oh, I forgot. Remember how much time we had on that next? We had a lot of. They ran 2 minutes of the first quarter out. I think they ran another 2 minutes of the second quarter. That's 4 minutes of offense we had a chance to run. See, if Cox stays on 0 and Manning stays on this guy, they can exchange minutes. Yeah, but with that twist, I think that twist, not saying you still can't pick it up, but I can see C-Rod as the running back stepping up to take that linebacker And when he wraps around, now you fucking lost because you thought he was going to come in that A gap and you was going to go get him. Yeah, we got to make that tackle. Even with that, they only brought, yes, they only brought 6. Did they bring, was it 6? Did they bring, no, they brought the 2 twisting guys. Did they bring 6 or did they bring 5? Because I know they overloaded that right side because when the guy twists, they had him and the linebacker that made the sack. See, now you got me want to go back, Suncat. Now, since I've been here this long, it don't matter. It's almost an hour and a half. We can go back. It don't matter. They did bring 6. All right. So Suncat is saying Cox stay on 0. Cox stays on 0. Is that possible though, Suncat, for him to stay on 0? Because he's gonna bump into Manning. Manning stays on his guy. They can exchange. Okay, then they would exchange. Okay, so what you're saying is, did they? I hear you. Did they not fan out to this side though? They're not fan of that side, right? Because if Cox, we got here and here for sure. Wow. So is it? See, now this is what he's got him. Shouldn't Flax be freed up? But Suncat, what is Flax doing? Shouldn't he free up? Because all right, I understand if we are fanning this way. Yeah, I'm gonna say the fuck up. Suncat, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna say the fuck up is here. Why you double teaming this guy? Why is Flax not sitting back and possibly picking off someone on his inside shoulder? Because if Flax does that, then we got this block. Because Flax is blocking nobody right now. If Flax, well, but Suncat 84 is not a releasing though. That's Max Pro, right? I don't think Caddis is trying to release. I think Caddis is on that block. Either way, if they block that, that's another situation of a big play. But damn, play calling is horrible though. At least he could have put his hands on the tight end, though, Craig. He just fucking freed up and ain't touch anybody. So now we get off the field. Dude, this is a really good play. Now, it would have been nice to get a true burner out here, but you can't trust the burners because they also a slight and get tackled easy. Running back always goes opposite of center. So if that's true, C-Rod is wrong then. Because if Cox went to the left, C-Rod should have went to the right. Got you. See, AJ, I would say that, but I've seen Barry Brown get tackled with a fingernail. Was this the one where C-Rod should have bounced it outside? I think there's something here, but that's just me. This is a nice ball. That's also good defense. Early in the year, we tried chipping with the tight end network. Be that as it may, you keep going to that well. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Baron run that jet sweep against still gives me PSA. That's a good one, CC. You are right. I forgot about that play. Oh my God, you're right. I'm not saying, because I actually think this is a good throw, but I want you to see this window right here. With a guy with that kind of arm, put that thing in that window. See, I don't think if he throws it here, AJ, that we got a shot. Maybe because before the ball is thrown, you got a 49 over here and you got a corner. I'm not sure. I hear you, but I like that Crowder's throw right here. I like this one since he's looking over here. See, I can't say to throw it over here when he's not reading that side, but that Crowder's one. And the thing about it is he never looks to it. Yeah, he's definitely in space. So now, you know what's bad about this? This is another one. This is what, as a guy who played offense his whole life, sometimes it takes your offense to get in a rhythm, to find a rhythm. It's nice to get extra possessions because now that's a couple extra times for you to find your rhythm. So when you had a chance to get off the field in the first quarter, you run 4 more minutes off the clock. That's a possession. We get the ball. We give them the ball with 4 minutes left. You get them 3 and out. That's a possession. Those are 2 possessions that gives the OC a chance to figure out what is working for this offense. See, Suncat, so, but I'm with you. With C-Rod should have went to the right on that, because if you going to slide, you're gonna fan to the left. That means that's taken care of. If that guy runs in that gap, one of those guys is gonna take care of him. You protect the backside because you are a little weaker on that side. I'm totally sold on that. So 4 minutes. Tick, 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 tick. Look at this. 3rd and 1. Tick, 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 tick. Can't stop it. We get washed down. Now we got 2:37. Tick, 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 tick. We as a defense can't let, that's a good play though. We can't let this shit happen. That's going to step at 1. Now we're in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 6 and long. We got to get off the field. This is a situation. This is a situation. Remember last week? Was it like, yeah, Missouri. When Jordan Wright stayed in coverage and waited and the quarterback gave it to him, this is another chance. We can't cross the line. We can't give up our zone until this quarterback crosses the line of scrimmage. Then we got to make a tackle. When we come out our zone too early, he's not even close to the line of scrimmage. We open up a zone and we get that. Now, to me, this is bullshit. He don't know the play is dead. What the fuck? Now, this is a good spy by Wallace. Way to come down by Lovett. Now we get him at 1st and 20 because I think they had a hole. We cannot have this happen. Who has quarterback? Guarantee you it was 92. So now tick, 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 tick. Now we 3rd and short. We got to get off the field, boys. We got to find a way to get off the field. Now, it's just too late now because we just let 4 fucking minutes run off the clock. That's an extra possession for the offense. That's an extra offensive possession that we just gave up. It might have could have been 9-7 at halftime if the defense gets their ass off of the field. Oh, really? You can't continue playing when your helmet comes off? Okay. Well, there you go. I don't have the volume up on games. So if they said that in the game, I wouldn't know because I don't fucking listen to those guys. So it's 7-6. It should be 6-0. We gave up one fucking play defensively, but that big play was a fucking touchdown. Harken back to 2018, or harken back to the Ravens and the early 2000s. If they don't score, they can't win. It's really simple as that. And when you're in college, that's the mindset you should have. If they don't score, they can't win. Now, there are some teams, i.e. Tennessee, i.e. Ole Miss, that you know you're just not going to fucking shut out. You're just not going to. I don't care how good your defense is. You're not going to shut out offenses like that. So, on those situations, you look to your offensive buddy and say, hey, bro, y'all going to have to help us out this week. We're going to need y'all to put up at least 20, 30 points this week because their offense is legit and we can't shut their ass out. But a team like Vandy, but a team like South Carolina, those are the ones where if they don't score 10 points, they can't win. You cannot let that happen. Late dog, that Tennessee-Missouri game was fucking 28-24. I had it on my other TV. That game was 28-24 in the 3rd quarter. 28-24. The end game looked bad. Missouri just started self-destructing. But it was 28-24 in the 3rd quarter. That Missouri defense was giving them a little bit of a problem. You do that so weaker players can go out on a route. If the second level player drops, the stronger player takes over the first level, or you tell the weaker player to stay. I got you. Yeah, that 724 yards, I guarantee you about half of it came after 28-24. They started giving up big play after big play. I don't know if they were tired or what, but that first half, they played their ass off. Then that second half, after they scored that touchdown to make it 28-24, it was a ball game. All right, y'all. It's almost 2 hours. As always, I appreciate all you boys. Even though AJ came late, I'm just joking, man. All you boys making this entertaining with the comments, with the questions. Suncat with the O-line help. It's always fun, fellas. I will see y'all tomorrow to look at this sorry ass second half. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all obviously know the time. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.